Yeah. Come on. Welcome.
Good afternoon. Sean Higgs coming at you here, a little midday Money Monday, May the 16th. Welcome on into the show. Hope everybody had a nice little weekend. A couple winners for everybody. Hope you had more than a few winners. You know, who knows? We'll see how you did. I know how I did. Nice. Finished up the weekend nice. 5-1 my baseball yesterday. I'll take it. Recap time. Hockey 57-49. No, we haven't done recap time. We got to hit like, subscribe, and ring the bell here. So, every day, 7 days a week, I start off this Max Wager, right? We want to get everybody at Max Wager Network. That's why we say subscribe, ring the bell. It is me, followed by Miss Allie Burns. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. What is happening here? What is that? What is that? I'm so sorry, Allie. It was not capitalized, the miscapitalized Allie Burns. Morning wood after me. Thought it was capitalized in all of them. I guess not. Sorry, Miss Allie. So we say Max Wagers. Yeah, you can watch on Winner Free Picks and Parlays, Winners and Winners, Max Wagers. We're trying to get everything on Max Wagers because it's alive. You know, Monday through Friday, 6 hours of nonstop live shows. It's me, Allie Burns up next. 1 to 2 Just Parlays with Chris King. 2 to 3. Back to the window, Scott 3 to 4. World Soccer Betting with Sean Miller, 4 to 5. And Game Time, Nick, Tim, and Lenny. Or as someone else calls you on here. I don't want to steal his their thunder, though, but the law firm of Nick, Tim, and Lenny. I love that, the 3-name law firm. So those are the shows. And again, I'm going to talk a little bit here because it's just a baseball show today, and I only got a few props up. We didn't have some night game props. What's good about our program, now you can see a lot of sports bet shows out there. Everybody comes at you different angles. Like I come my way, you know. I come from left field. I come from the flat earth on a llama with craziness with you. Morning Wood show, Allie, different way to look at things. You know, she's got a Morning Wood contest with the Woodies. She told me to call everybody in here like the wise guys because we got the little the wise guy logo when we pop up. My old license plate from Jersey. Where is it? So like she's like, oh, you should use the call everybody wise guys. Like I call them Woodies, and I have to think about doing that. You know, because I'm so used to call my kids, hey, you big dummies. Not my kid. I don't call my kids that. So Allie does her thing, and Just Parlays again. Chris does a show, a lot of parlay action, and you know there's a lot of ways to skin a cat, as I say, right? I'm not a huge parlay guy. You know, sometimes I play around to parlays. I'm even with the player props. I'm doing these ribby things, and I'm on a little down streak here, but it is what it is. Again, different way to look at sports betting. Back to Scott. These guys do it totally different way than I do with my show. Then Allie, then Chris King, soccer betting with Sean Miller. Again, I come in and not that I tease about soccer or WNBA. I do not know it. I do not bet it. I've never bet it. Whether it be soccer or MMA, the UFC fighting. Again, we got you covered because we got strictly soccer betting with Sean Miller, and people love it. And in Game Time, well, Tim can tell you about Game Time because it is like my show. It is all over the place. They hit everything, and more importantly, it's literally an hour before tip-off for some of these basketball games during the NBA season and baseball, so you'll have it if you're looking for prop kind of stuff. Things like
Not
that.
to mention, we also have arguments about food, like is a hot dog a taco?
Wow, because it's wrapped in a bun. Interesting. Yes, it's not a tortilla, but it's just a piece of bread folded over.
That was my argument. I said yes. Lenny still says no, but we'll see how it goes.
That is interesting. I never thought about it as a hot dog as a taco. Well, the only topping that should be on a hot dog is mayonnaise anyway, right? Or sauerkraut, or mayonnaise and sauerkraut. No?
Yeah, no. It depends on the day. I normally do like a chili cheese dog or something like that.
I've never had chili, believe it or not. $2.75. Never had chili in my life. Even when I was $3.65, I never had chili in my life.
Oh wow,
chili.
Good stuff.
Never had a peanut butter and jelly sandwich.
Okay, that's weird.
Yep. So I was like the firstborn, my mom's first kid. She never wanted me to have like peanut butter and jelly. That's too fancy. So I'd have like Gordon's fish sticks or something, tuna fish. I don't know.
So you've been fancy since day one. All right. Everybody knows now his is fancy.
But I do like Reese's peanut butter cups. but I do not like Reese's Pieces or peanut butter or something like that.
That's fair. That's fair.
All right. So hockey yesterday, 57 of 49, not yesterday alone, but on the season in the video, plus 14-41. We had the Pens, and it went down. But our first rounders, Bruins, Tampa, and the Blues, we go 2-1 on there with our series picks. We'll come back tomorrow. We'll talk some series action on hockey tomorrow there. NBA, loser, Bucks, money line. I should have just played the under. Again, I backed off the unders because I was getting, going unders and they were going overs, and both games go under. I don't even know if anybody wants to talk about that Suns debacle. Wow, what a absolute what did those people pay to go to that Game 7? And I can't even imagine.
I'm not going to toot my own horn, but I did say the Mavs would win.
You did have the Mavs.
I had Mavs the entire series.
Yeah.
And I'll have them the entire way against Golden State and the entire way when they ultimately face beat the Celtics in the finals. There you go.
Yes.
Celtics, Mavericks final, Mavericks in 6.
Bold. Well, you know what? Listen, Mavericks playing good ball right now. So, we've seen Golden State. We saw them kind of, get by a team.
They barely got by a Ja Morant-less Memphis team.
So I mean, I want to see. I didn't think I'm going to bet that game one, maybe an under, because I want to see whether they just kind of like took a Ja Morant-less team. Try to say that.
Yeah,
no Ja playing. They took a team where Ja wasn't playing. Maybe they just kind of overlooked him and be like, you know what? We could go through the motions here. We can come out and just kind of win a little bit.
Yeah.
I want to see how game one goes out there for them. So again, 83-98 with the video here, NBA. Not the best numbers. Nope. I'm not going to lie. It isn't. It is what it is. Baseball, though, pretty good. 53-46. Plus, what do we got here? 1045 in our pockets. Is that what we worked out to? Twins under yesterday, 1-0. We'll take it. Today we're going to go Marlins under, Rays run line, and the Rockies plus the 134. Now, I mentioned before, so I was 5-1 yesterday in my plays. I swept the 3-0 3-pack. I do have a 3-pack up today. These aren't on my 3-pack, but they're up because I have, 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 games up today in baseball. I see the weekly still rolling underneath. Text the number. I don't know why you wouldn't get it. I told you over a month ago, get a season pass for $240. Hi, baseball this year, we are only plus 2870, 163, and 135. Speaking of which, of that number, right? The favorites in baseball this year, 306 and 200. That is a 60.5%. All right. So you think, well, Higgs, it's easy. I'm winning the baseball. It's easy picking winners. You got the Yanks are on pace for 122 wins. What do you mean? Of course you're having a good baseball season. Yeah, well, I'm 23-14 with favorites. All right, so that's out of, what do we got? 298 games. I bet 37 favorites. There you go. Totals still leaning towards the under on the season. 264, 228, 53.7%. But just 3 weeks ago, it was 60%. So the tide is definitely turning towards the unders, or to the overs now. Obviously, we say this, right? Weather's getting better. Pitchers who are pitching over their heads are kind of settling in. Batters kind of getting a groove. We're seeing this kind of leveling off. My totals, 7-3 the last 2 days, 81 and 51, 61%. Not too shabby. I'll take my baseball. I'm enjoying it. And there is that. If you want to see these, they're posted on Twitter. Mr. Sean Higgs, say hello. Player props, 2-2 yesterday. We did pick up $120. We're chipping down, right? We had a bad run there. We went the 1-8 to one day hurts us. 19-20 to the negative. Today, 3 games, 3 plays for you here. Just because a lot, coming to the later games, there was nothing posted. And earlier games, I'll tell you what, like the Detroit-Tampa game, I mean, who are we betting on Detroit? This team is the worst batting team in the league. They've been terrible. And Tampa is a team I don't really love offensively. I mean, should they hit this guy? Yeah, but you know what? I'm going to pass. We grabbed a little Sanchez batting in a cleanup spot here for Miami because the Sanchez he's facing, I can't believe this guy's still in the league. It feels like he's been pitching for 30 years. I'll take a Ruby plus 170. Of course, we're going to hit the Yanks. Usually we're good for 4 or 5 guys on the Yanks. Today it's a twofer, a daily double, if you will. Rizzo plus 170, and my guy, Falefa. Dude, this guy always money for us, plus 185. So those are the three player props today. Actually, I didn't even have them in there. I was just reading them off my Twitter feed there. But those are the player props. I could probably fit these all on one screen, believe it or not. Let's see if I can do that for you. That will make it a little easier. It'll be on the screen, but it's also scrolling. So we'll see if it fits. It might fit. We'll never know. It does fit. Wonderful. There you go. Super duper. Welcome on in. It is 12:15. Let's get to the comments today. I used to, when I did the show, when I first started, it'd be like, I'd wait a minute or two. I'd talk a little bit and be like, make sure you subscribe. And then I'd forget to put up the free picks. Now, leave the free picks at the start. All you got to do is hit the like, and then you can leave. Free picks are up. Hit the like button. Leave a comment. Say hello. Leave your game of the week or game of the night or whatever you got going on. Appreciate the comments. Michael, good morning. Good morning. Good morning. How are you today? Richie P, hit the like button already. I'm sure Richie P is going to come out with a yes run first inning in this Miami-Washington game. He's been crushing those yes run first innings. Again, I'm more of a under guys, but I do not play him because I don't want to be laying like 140, 160, or whatever the heck these numbers are. Llama in the house. We got double llamas, and they're actually like a triple llama down here. That's the that one says no drama llama on it, believe it or not. How about the Suns last night? Kevin, what a absolute debacle. How do you show up at home and lay that out for your fans? Holy cow. I mean, I wasn't watching the game last night. I saw on Twitter, I was like, what's this halftime line going to be? And I'm like, what's going on there? And then I see they have like 10 points in the second quarter. Whoa. I mean, like 27 points at the half. Look at these numbers. Bridges, 3 of 11. Booker, 4 of 14. Like, no, 38%. Can't buy a shot. Couldn't buy a shot. And you know what? Hey, let's not play any defense either. Let the other team shoot 50% from 3. Well, Luka's good, but I mean, like Brunson, Dinwiddie. I did like Dinwiddie. That's a cat I liked. I liked him when he was with the Nets. I didn't like that. I thought he was a solid kind of guy. But the Suns. The Suns. Joaquin, what do you say? Good afternoon. Tampa Bay run line, first 5. Tampa Bay run line, full game. Yanks run line, Mets game over the 8. All right, the Tampa run line I'm not going to get in your way with, right? I mean, it's Kluber. He seems a little rejuvenated. You got Detroit, who is a anemic hitting team, right? I mean, and you got our guy coming in here. Kluber gave up 11 hits and 8 runs versus the Angels. Now, before that, 0 runs versus the A's, 0 runs versus Minnesota, 4 runs versus Boston. He got him for 11 hits. White Sox, 2 runs, 0 runs versus Baltimore. If you see the little trend here with him is that he's good for like 5 or 6 innings, maybe a run or 2 versus a weak hitting team. Right? This is the Angels lineup is a little better than the Detroit lineup. So I could say run line here. And he's pitched. You take out that 8 runs, and the ERA gets a little bit more respectable. Yankee run line again. This is team. I mentioned they're on pace for 122 wins. It's funny because I got an under 99 ticket, and away they go. They're on pace for the best record ever in Major League Baseball history, better than their 98 squad. And I'm a guy who thinks like they could go out and get some better pitching and maybe some balanced hitting in the lineup. Anyway, Mets game over the 8. Yep, I already bet it. I got that game over. And that's a game. I had a person ask me on my Sean Higgs, my other YouTube. I put out the NCAA conference previews over there, and I do like some baseball card stuff there. And there's old free pick videos there. It's been there for a while. And someone's asking me about, I thought about getting your package. How do you go about picking games? Is it like gut feelings? And I'm like, well, that's not gut feelings. I mean, some days you look at a game and be like, that looks a little fishy. But like this game here, I mean, series-wise, these guys play to the overs when they play each other. So this is, I was telling Tim before the show, I said, St. Louis and the over would be something I'm going to look at for all series long here with these guys. They just seem to play them tight, and if they're going to be a dog a little bit. Sometimes in baseball, and I mentioned the streaks, teams winning, 3, 4, 5 in a row, hop on a win streak, start fading teams who are on that losing streak, stuff like that. I find you could ride out little 3-game series trends. If you go 2-1, you're going to make money. Go 1-2, you might make money on some of these series is. You could bet a team to win a series. I mean, that's just what it is. And you got St. Louis coming in, 1-2 in a row, whatever. Mets. I listen. The Mets are a good team. I can't say that, but we'll go over there. Mayo on a hot dog. Yeah, you grew up poor. Richard, let me tell you, and my wife always argues with my mom about this because I said I used to have like pickle sandwiches as a kid. Like I just take like the pickle, I'd roll up in a piece of like white bread and eat a pickle. There's no cold cuts left on the weekend, from school. Like you never ate that. I'm like, yeah, man. I'd take a little, dill pickle, put it in a piece of bread and eat it. Pickle sandwiches. My mother swears it didn't happen. She swore she shopped, and she did. Yeah, they shopped, but like on a Saturday or Sunday, my dad bartended on weekends. My mom waitress Friday, Saturday nights. There was, food shopping was done on like a Sunday or Monday. If there's nothing I'm a big cat. Come on, man. I'm 200 pounds. It's like 8th grade. I'm a big boy. Pickle sandwiches. What am I going to do? Although I wasn't poor. I didn't go with like water and a cereal though. We didn't have cereal in the house though, Richard. So Higgs is a reader. No P&J. No, yeah. Never. My old boy used to call me. He's like, you're the pickiest fat guy I ever know when it comes to food. No peanut butter and jelly. No chili. Like beans, don't eat beans. Like I'm down here, like this crappy. Sorry, Texas people. Like this queso is crap. Who the hell wants queso? What that nasty ass queso? Disgusting. But I do like a fajita I'll eat. But yeah, no chili. Sloppy Joes, beans, no. Peanut butter and jelly, no. Cranberry sauce, no. Brussels sprouts, no. Picky fat guy in the house. I just want to eat. I throw my steaks on the grill. I season them. I eat them. I'm not looking to make broccoli next to it or asparagus or potatoes. Yeah, that's to put it nicely. Yeah, Luka's good. I don't think we ever badmouth Luka in here. Metro won 9th inning last night. Alonso's so – listen, I'm happy. I had Seattle. I had Seattle, so I was happy about that game. So that Alonso, he's pretty good, Alonso. Let's, you're going to lose a tough game every once in a while, Richard. That's, as a forget about betting on it. Just even as a fan of a team, you're going to have those games like, what the heck happened? Kevin's got 2 baseball plays for today. I need your best bet for my third play. How do you like Colorado under 11.5? Seattle under the 8.5. So the Rocks and San Fran would. Well, I do like Colorado here and the number. Now I had Colorado in San Fran. They got their butts handed to them, but I'm gonna come in here against the lefty wood. Colorado hits lefties pretty good, which is kind of why I liked them on the road there, although it didn't pay off. But now you have San Fran coming in off of a crazy game, right? 15-6. They got runs off of Pujols, probably going to cost them a shot at the Hall of Fame now with that outing. Probably keeps them out of the Hall of Fame. And you have Colorado. I don't know if you're going to really like the under there. Colorado was off a series versus the Rangers. Like somebody said yesterday, like, oh, what do you think about this Colorado game? I'm like, how do you come in and want to bet Colorado when they win 10-4, they lose 14-10 or whatever the heck they did? They lost 14-10, won 10-4, and lose 8-7. And you want to bet the under. And the last time they played the San Fran, they lost 7-1, 9-2, and 8-5. I don't know. I'm definitely not looking at an under in that game. That would be a definite no for me. And the Toronto-Seattle game, interesting matchup here, Toronto and Seattle. Because the Toronto bats, you thought this lineup was going to be really good. I thought the Toronto lineup would be really good. And it's kind of like a middling bunch. And the pitching has not really been that well. And a Seattle team who I had an under when their boy Kirby was on the hill the other day and they're giving up runs, I'm going to say I like opposite there. I kind of like the over. Seattle's bats have been hitting a little bit. The pitching has been suspect a bit. So I'm going to be opposite on you, those two, Kevin. I'm sorry. Oh, Richard comes out with easy money. Easy money, easy. Milwaukee, easy money. Where's this Milwaukee game? Against the Braves with Peralta, Ian Anderson. I don't know if it's easy money. You seen the Braves play at all? They're not a bad team. I know they started out a little slow. Again, both of them teams are 5-5 their last 10. I wouldn't say it's easy. Justin Jones. I'm hanging in, fella. Hanging in there. It's grinding along, doing our thing. Let me put the, we got the 7-day steal, though. Put the plays in there. Tate's a great no-run first inning in Miami. Took a look. Also, no-run first inning. And Astros no-run first inning. But what is the juice on these, Tate? What kind of juice numbers are they? They got to be heavily lined. It's not like it's like 110 kind of stuff. Opinions on my Barcon parlay. Brewers, Angels, Rays, Cubs. All right. Brew Crew over Atlanta. I don't know. I mean, they're playing, they're hitting. I get it. Braves are hitting the ball a little bit too, though. That would be a question for me to start. Angels. I mean, I like the Angels. I got Angels run line today, so I can see the Angels beating Texas. Syndergaard's pitch well. Rays with Kluber, sure. Cardinals, why not? A little dog action. Orioles and the Nats. So now we're going to look at some doggy action, Orioles and Nats. We'll start in the Oriole game. Now, the Yanks, I just mentioned they've been very good lately. They usually beat up on Baltimore. Struggled a little bit earlier. You're throwing this in a parlay, so why not? I get it. For me, I want to see the Yanks come out here and just sweep this series. Right? You shouldn't have trouble with the Baltimore Orioles this year, the way you're playing. I mean, you're 25-9. You should not have trouble with this Orioles team. And the Nats. I looked at this game. I was a little torn on. I was like, maybe I go over here. Alcantara's got some, numbers aren't the best versus the Nationals. And then I dug a little deeper, and I'm like, you know what? He had a couple years ago, his first couple starts versus the Nationals. They got him good. Last 3 or 4 starts, yeah, he's given up like 3 runs in 4 starts or something. It's tough to grab the Nats. I get it. You're getting a number. You're off of what'd you get? Basically, you were getting no hit the whole game. What'd you get? 1 hit yesterday versus Houston? What'd you have against them? 4 hits late? And I do, believe it or not, Errol, a team off of a shutout, a team off of a no-no, I kind of want to come back on thinking, you know what? You look bad. You got 1 hit. You got 2 hits. You played bad ball. You kind of want to come in and back a team like that. I get that. I have that in my head a little bit as well. Because you're never, right? It's like anything. You're never as bad as how you look. And when you get 1 hit or shut out, it's a bad look, or you have 4 errors in a game. But just on a whole, like Washington, they've just been bad this entire season. Miami's, we've talked about Lopez, Luzardo, Rogers, all these pitchers. We like this team, and they're just kind of truffling along here. But Sanchez I can't get behind Sanchez. It's a nice number, I guess, taking a dog, but I don't know. That's my thoughts on that one. Big waves coming in. St. Louis, Brewers, Mariners. Everybody's on St. Louis today. Brew Crew over the Braves. No one's respecting the Braves and the Mariners. Why not? Toronto hasn't lived up to their expectations, nor has Seattle, who I have an overtaken on. Lane Elliott, thanks for popping in. Appreciate the comment. Appreciate the stopping by. Rob Franklin's here. Cinnamon and butter on toast. No. If I'm having cinnamon, it is a cinnamon roll. That is it. If I had a $500 free bet, who would it be today? I don't know, man. Maybe I'll do a little I'll say Oakland, maybe. I'm looking for I'm gonna go out of look a little different than a play. I'm gonna look for some, a free roll. I'm gonna take a dog. I'm gonna take, look at the Braves. Heck, I might take the Pirates today with a $500.
Diamondbacks.
Who's pitching today? Mad Bum versus Gosselin?
Mad Bum plus $2 versus Gonsolin. Come on. Dodgers have not looked good lately.
Yeah, they're scuffling along themselves.
There you go. Arizona. That would be my pick, but don't put all $500 on one bet.
I'm just looking to see what teams are streaking there, Kevin. I'm definitely not going to tell you to take the Tigers, who won 3 in a row. Parlay that up. That you got a $500 free play. Go D-backs money line. Take the dogs. D-backs, Braves, Pirates, Tigers. Why not? I like the Marlins, but only 195. Yeah, it would be run line or nothing, Justin. I can't. I mean, I have the under 8 in that game. Stimmy. I appreciate popping in, Stimmy. Stimmy was one of the original wise guys here. One of the first guys in my chat coming in. Stimmy G. Bases loaded. You're missing the point, I think. Oh, with Alonso? No, I mean, no, because that's like, bases loaded, a guy doesn't drive in a row with 2 outs. It's bottom line. All right, you know what? You got, on the flip side of that, you had the Phillies yesterday, and then you're cruising along, and then Lux hits a double to win the game, 5-4, whatever that can be. That's not a crazy one. So if you're going to, to be a crazy one, be like, it got to be like the Reds game. Guy, no hitter and you lose. I mean, really, that brought me back to like Andy Hawkins. I remember watching that Andy Hawkins no-hitter versus White Sox on WPIX Channel 11, Phil Rizzuto calling the game. I remember that game. Error, bouncing off guys' head. It was ridiculous. But, listen, you make it out, bases loaded. Nah,
Can I say the Mets shouldn't have even gotten that close? I think the Mets should have lost by more.
I mean, I marked that then. That game was like 8-4 or something. I thought it was I marked it down as like a win early. Usually I don't do that. I'm like, you put up an 8 spot, and the Mets had won the other game. I figured, all right, they'll pack, not pack it in, but they're just going to get their cuts and get ready for tomorrow.
Yep. No, that I don't think the Mets should have even been that close. They got a bunch of big hits in the 9th inning that clawed it back. I mean, the Mets are always alive to make comebacks. But,
oh yeah, they got a good team.
But I don't think they even should have came close in that game. So no, and I was on the Mets too. I knew that one was a loser.
This guy's got a Mets sweatshirt on too. No, he's not.
Yes, I've been a Mets fan since before I could walk. So yes, Mets.
Like the Rockies to beat the Tired Giants and under. Yeah, that's just a good spot for Colorado. Definitely not the under though. I mean, they just gave up 15 runs yesterday, the Giants. I think they're coming in fresh. I mean, and the Rockies gave up, 9, 14, and 10 or whatever heck they gave up? A bunch of runs? Be an overplay for me. Rockies are an instant fade. Royals tried to give them a game and still blew it away. I don't know if they're a fade at home. This team is kind of tough at home, big waves. And again, I mean, yeah, you want to bet the Giants like, they're off, they just got humiliated 14-5 or 14-6 or whatever. And you're going to come in and lay 160 to a team you just swept last week? Nah. I do like St. Louis. Again, I got the over as well. It's one of those spots where, again, like the Giants, you're off the Sunday night game. Now you got the Mets, but they play the Mets tough. It's a plus money play, a little small plus money. Why not? Texas at home, never getting swept. Pick wisely. He's got a little Ranger backer here. John Gray on the hill. He's back from injury. He's got a couple starts under his belt, but again, he's going to go 3. What'd you get stretched out today to maybe 5 innings? And then we get to that bullpen. So I'm just not loving the bullpen there for Texas. Lex, you know how we do, kid. I can tell kids that your old twins on the back wall.
We're llamas now. Yes.
That's pretty funny.
I got them too. So we all got llamas.
I can't believe your dad found that in the shop. That is fabulous.
Oh, I couldn't either. He found it in like a secondhand store. That was fantastic. We had to get it. It. Boom, llama.
I love it. What did I tell you yesterday about the Mavs? Went outright. Remember saying yesterday would be the twist. Nothing's ever come dry. You did put big money on. All right. So you were 100% right on Dallas. I was more leaning towards the Suns. I did not bet it. But yeah, that's for sure. Nothing has ever cut dry, especially in the nothing but action NBA league. I put big money on the Dodgers today. Ooh, Ronell. I mean, I totally understand. And as I mentioned, like today, I said, you know what? All the shows here on Max Wager are all kind of different, come different angles, different ways to bet games. Me, I'm not laying big numbers. I know pro guys who say, you know what? If the line is 235 and I got it at 287, I see value in it. I'm going to lay the 235. So again, I don't mind. I like Gosselin. You know, I think he's a good young pitcher for them. I mean, his numbers are decent. I mean, here they are. I mean, guy's got a 1.33 ERA, 6 games. Sound like, you know, again, only 3, 4, 5 innings. He's, you know, I had 3 innings out of the first, you know, his first game of the season, but basically, guy pitches 5 innings a game, gives up what? I mean, he gives up 1, 3, 3, 1, 3 hits. That's what he's given up. 1 run, 3 runs to only 2 earned, 0, 0, 0, 1. I mean, 6 starts, 0 runs, 1 runs, 3 runs, 2 earned, 0, 0, 1 run. 5, 5, 5, 3, 2, 3 Ks. He's given up 1 home run a year. It's tough. It's tough to just go and say, let's just take a Mad Bum, and it's one of those spots where I just can't lay the 233, but I understand. I totally understand it. Let's see. We got Giants run line. Giants 10-0 last 10 versus the Rockies. All run line wins. All right. Hey, listen, Rob, we just mentioned me laying faves. You want to go run line? Only way to go. I want to fade both teams off Sunday night, especially the Giants. They swept the Rockies last time. Yeah, and I had the Rockies in that series. No run minus 110 Cubs Pirates. That's not a bad no run first inning, but I think the 110 tells you they think some runs are going to be scored down big ways. Thoughts on D-backs Dodgers are not playing well, plus $2. How can you not take them? Well, Tim, you know, Michael, Tim was like, let's take Mad Bum plus the $2. I totally get it. Then I just I ran down Gosselin's numbers. Not bad, but Mad Bum, again, looks like he's on the Verlander tour. 1.78 ERA, 6 innings, 2 runs. He had that 1 inning start, whatever. 5 innings, 3 hits, 1 run. 5 innings, 4 hits, 1 run. 5 innings, 2 hits, 2 runs. Excuse me. And those last 3 runs were all unearned too. So 5 innings, 5 hits, 1 earned. 3 innings, 1 run. He's pitched well. So again, Dodgers 5-5 last 10. Getting $2 with the Diamondbacks. We were playing a little sneaky good ball lately. Right? Putting together a couple wins. Right? What do they want? 7-10? 6-10? Although they have lost 2 in a row there, but I can't talk you off $2 play. Yanks over. Everybody betting at him, feeling the trap bet. Yeah, I felt that way the other day, Richard, when we talked about the Reds when the totals were 8 and it went under the last 2 games. Like we got a miracle cover the first game there. Now you see, again, with the Yanks like an 8. Looks easy, right? Like the way the Yanks have been hitting. Well, I kind of agree with that. I kind of agree. Why do I think this game's going to be like a 4-1 type game? But hopefully Rizzo and Falefa driving the runs for us. Justin's been here. Where you been, fella? Good to see you. Thank you for popping in. Houston under seems like Milwaukee chalk. Yeah, I'd go Astros under here with Boston. I mean, the Sox not really hitting the ball well. I like Whitlock. Again, I just ran down Gosselin's and Mad Bum's number. Whitlock's the same. He's like a 5-inning pitcher. What's going on nowadays? And then you get to like these bullpens, and the Boston bullpen is a hot mess. And believe it or not, like Odorizzi is a guy who's pitched a little decent out of the gate. And the Astros, again, not hitting. 8 of 10 to the under. So, Michael comes in. Thoughts on Detroit, Tampa, no run first inning? I'd say yeah, but again, you're probably laying what? 160 in that game? I don't even know. I don't like laying. I like the under. I like it as plays, but I don't do no runs because I don't want to lay any juice. Milwaukee money line. Again, it's a nice big plus payday, so go ahead. And Angels money line. I would go more run line there because I think Gray, again, working his way back into shape, and the Angels are just playing well right now. Justin says LA doesn't hit lefties well. I guess we're talking Dodgers. We talking Dodger talk here with Mad Bum on the hill. Dodgers really haven't been hitting that great overall to start the year, so that doesn't make a difference who they're facing. Tigers Rays under. Yep, 7.5. I got it. I got the Dodgers. No way the D-backs win. They struggle with the Cubs, and their closers are trash. They did struggle. They lose 2 out of 3. Ricketts took the Dodgers down 4-1, and they won the game. Yeah, bottom of the 9th. Gavin Lux coming through. Yankee run line. I cannot say not take the Yanks run line. Totally agree. I mean, they're the Yankees. I respect your opinion. I can play those 2 totals. I need 2 plays you really like. I got plays right here in the chat I like. I got, under Marlins, game I bet. Rays run line, game I bet. Rockies plus 134, game I bet. My 3 favorite are in the 3-pack. Mets are not as good as everyone thinks. I don't know about that.
What?
Yeah. I'm a Yankee fan. I'm going to say they're pretty good.
Not bias aside, yeah, they just lost their first series of the year. It's mid-May. They were the last team to not lose a series. I don't know what Mets team you're watching. This is a good team. Even a team that they fell behind, 3 times yesterday, and they almost won. This is not a team. This is a team that once, if DeGrom ever gets back, they just lost what's his face? Siler McGill for 2 weeks. Yeah. But once they get their pitching, once they get DeGrom back, and they'll probably get somebody by the trade deadline, this team is a World Series contender.
They have the second best record in baseball.
Yeah. They have the second best baseball runs through New York right now. It's one of those where the Mets, they are having a very, very good start. I'm not celebrating anything until there's an X mark next to their name that they clinched the division. But this is a team like no other. I would say it's kind of like the 2015 team, but it's not, because this team can hit. The 2015 team was very good with pitching. And this is, I don't know, this Mets team seems different to me.
Well, listen, if Lindor's hitting, Marte, Alonso, you got Jeff McNeil's underrated guy.
Jeff McNeil's hitting 5th best in the league, and he's hitting 8th.
Yeah, this, and be honest with you, so McGill's down.
Yeah.
And even if what's his name comes back to ground, you don't know what you're getting out of him.
No, you don't.
Honestly, I will not be shocked if they make a move for a pitcher in June sometime. If something comes up, they could grab somebody. I don't know why they would wait.
I think they would wait for the trade deadline to get as many options as they can, because right now, I don't think the Diamondbacks would be sellers in June. I think the Diamondbacks will end up going downhill and end up being sellers more towards the trade deadline, where the Mets can go out and get Merrill Kelly or Zach Gallen, or go after, maybe if Cleveland starts to tamper off, they try to go get Shane Bieber. I wouldn't be surprised if they go after some of those guys, because I know Mr. Steve Cohen will open up his wallet and get whatever he wants.
They should go heavy right now after Montes for Oakland.
I agree. I think they should go after 2. I think they can go after Montes now and then go after one of the 3 pitchers that I mentioned earlier by the trade deadline. And all of a sudden, you got a starting rotation that is just sick.
I would say even to try to get peel away Castillo or Tyler Mahle from the Reds right now. Worry about down the road. You got Castillo coming back from injury. Mahle's looked iffy at best. You can get them for nothing. The team has 9 wins. You can get them.
Yeah. Yeah, you can definitely get them. And they made an effort saying they're going to sell.
Worst case, the guy is garbage, and then you have it's fine for a month until your other starters come back.
Worst case is Mahle will end up being a long relief bullpen pitcher. Yeah. Or Castillo can be a long relief guy. I would much rather go after a pitcher that I want to actually have in the starting rotation. But
I mean, listen,
but they could easily steal some of those guys. But it's a lot of Mets talk. But yeah, I think that this team is definitely a World Series contender.
Yeah, I agree. I'm on the Cards, Yanks, Twins, and Dodgers, says Elliot. Well, we were just talking about the Mets. I get it. Yanks, I mean, no shocker there. Sevy on the hill. 20s versus Oaktown. I don't like Chris Archer. And the Dodgers, again, I like Gosselin, but I mean, I'm not laying 240, 230.
I will say real quick at the Mets-Cardinals game today, I bet nothing. If anything, I lean towards the Cardinals. It has our two big fades because Cardinals are coming off of Sunday Night Baseball, a win on Sunday Night Baseball, I'll say nonetheless. And the Mets, I know this isn't game-related, but they had a sweet last night at the Rangers game. And that one went kind of late, and they were probably drinking. And I think that the Mets might come out a little bit slow, but it would be a lean towards the Cardinals, and that's coming from a Mets person. So there you go.
He does love your hoodie. But listen, the fact they came back, they should have won. This is a diehard guy here. This is the guy who bets with his heart right here. They came back, they should have won, he says.
I had the Mets yesterday. I don't think they should have came close. Cookie did not have his stuff yesterday.
Rodon got shelled yesterday. I think, you know what? Guys are going to have a bad outing. And I said this, I mentioned it, and it didn't work out to Verlander. I said, but Rodon, you can't just say these guys are going to come in and just throw darts every game. They're going to have a bad game. And he had a bad game. You know what? More value on him next time he comes out, Michael. Yesterday's scores don't count for today's games. No, they don't, Ronell. No, who'd you have yesterday? Did you have something big yesterday? Or is that today you said you liked never mayo on a hot dog, but mayo on a sandwich? Powdered scrambled eggs. Oh, my goodness. Never had powdered eggs. Dipping bread in Fanta. Oh, man. Dipping Aunt Jemima. Oh, yeah. How confident am I in the Rockies today? I'm confident that I bet them. James, I got him today plus 141 and plus 134. Gosselin needs to grow a Goose Gosselin mustache. I love it. Raleigh finger style. Arizona can't score. They do have trouble scoring for sure. We talked about that offense last week. They're hitting like 207. But then they scraped together a few wins. I cast you under back-to-back days. Winner with the Diamondbacks under. I had Gallon run line the other day. I had the under two there, but still. Baseball have to play value. I don't think the Dodgers, the way they're playing, should be 230 or whatever faith. That's the thing. And as I mentioned, Michael, I got guys who don't mind laying $2 plus, whatever the case may be, because their value thinks it should be 290. Could be 340 if the line's 240. Me though, my value is I'd rather take a shot on the dog. I'm like, you know what? It seems a little high to me. I'm going to grab the other side. I look at a dog loser as not really losing money. I'm not buying Arizona will get swept by the Dodgers. So you like Zonadale of the Diamondbacks. Angels run line today. Again, yeah, for me, same thinking there. You got Gray. I can see that. And Syndergaard's pitched well. I mean, he has. Los Mios, Soniancos, Dodgers, Marlins, Anaheim, St. Louis run line, and San Francisco. All right, so Yanks, sure. Dodgers, again, it's a big number. I understand. I'm more of a run line for all these games. Marlins laying 190, run line. Anaheim, same thing, be a run line. St. Louis on a run line would be, I say, just take it to win. And San Fran. Henry, if you're taking all these big faves, $2, $2.30, $1.90, well, $1.40 is not terrible. I hope these are run line plays. I can't condone just taking all these big money lines. I like them fine. Am I betting those? No. You want to take not? You know what? Not Gallon either. You got Merrill Kelly's pretty solid too there. Got Merrill Kelly. I got to rush through. We got a lot of comments and we're running out of time. Justin likes the Dodgers today minus the 230 with Gosselin. Untouchable. First five, Baltimore and Arizona. All right, you're taking a shot with the big dogs. Think they kind of hang tough. I get it. Moneyline Angels minus the 140. Toronto to get right at home over Flexen with Kikuchi. Over 10, same for Colorado. Yeah, San Fran, absolutely. Over. Mets are pretty good. They don't have their best player. I don't know if he's their best player. I mean, I got to see him come back from injury first. Now it's
let's be honest. Alonso is our best player right now. Alonso and Lindor. That there is no and sorry, Scherzer. Scherzer's our best pitcher right now. And I love DeGrom. Scherzer's our best pitcher right now.
What, 3 years. That's 3. Is this 3 years of injuries for him now in a row? Or 2 years?
It's. I don't think 2020 was. Oh, 2020 was a shortened season, but 2021, he went out pretty early. In June, and then he hasn't came back since.
Yeah.
So yeah, this is 2 years of injuries.
Really? I mean,
and he's trying to renegotiate a contract. I don't know. Mets haters in the chat.
Mets haters in the chat. Well, it's a lot of people fading him today. It looks like. Rich, I'm not really a hater of teams. Like I'm a fair fan even for my own teams that I like. I think there's definitely some St. Louis backers today. I'm a Braves fan. This Mets team's different. It's a good little team, Justin. But you're a Braves fan. You'll be all right. I think your team's pretty darn good themselves, too. The Bear, Alonso, he's pretty good. Slow roll, Toronto Blue Jays as a playoff contender. Why wouldn't I slow your roll? I mean, you're kind of scuffling along here. Where you at? You got you're a 500 team. You got the same record as the Diamondbacks. I mean, really, this team was supposed to win a World Series. The Diamondbacks can win a World Series. You got the same record. Put it together. The offense has been ho-hum, and the pitching has been bad out of Gausman and Manoah. Mets looking good. Yes, they are. They walk Lindor to get to Alonso. Yeah, but you walk them because then you got to force out on any base. That's what that's about. That way, if you bobble the ball, you can still go anywhere and get it out. Mets got great hitters. Hittings are good. The pitching, again, like any team, the pitching is going to be the weak link on all these teams. Everybody wants pitching. It's all right. Pitching.
Bullpen. Bullpen.
That's pitching. I like Blackman and Oriendo, RBIs today. Charlie Blackman and Nolan Oriendo. Okay. Well, let's say I don't like the pitching. The Mets got great. Oh, wait. That's the same one. It's a double. As a Cubs fan, when the Mets take Kyle Hendricks via trade.
No, thank you. No, I'm good.
I would take him for nothing. You're going to eat
maybe for nothing, yeah. I would take him for nothing, but
you get a guy out of a bad losing atmosphere. He comes in, maybe gives you a couple starts.
Hey, there's a couple of players I have on my list a little bit above them, but
the link there should be a thing underneath in the description.
At that, and I just put it. I tagged him in the next post and said, "There you go."
There you go. Send him the roll. There you go.
There you go. Send him over to my site.
All right, I'm still getting paid. Thoughts on Rays Tigers game today? Under. Probably lean Rays run line. Strong storms in Baltimore tonight. All right, good to know there. Probably going to lose my my RBI props. Had the Pirates yesterday. I had to sweat all the way to 8th and get around. Oh, my goodness. So what are the odds on that right now? You got two teams involved in no hitters. Miami, best odds taken a day. Manzor, you think laying 185, 190 is the best bet of the day. I mean, I guess it is because you're a 2-1 fave. The Mets get Syndergaard back. Would they take him if they had to trade 1-2? Heck no.
No.
Oh, why?
A, the Angels are not getting rid of him. And B, no, the Mets do not want him back. There's a reason why he didn't re-sign with the Mets. And him and I guarantee if he ever did get traded back to the Mets, him and Scherzer do not get along. There was a whole big feud back and forth with him and Scherzer over Twitter the other day, and they do not get along. So, no, he's not coming back. I do not want him back. I like the Mets the way they are.
Listen, he's pitching good, but you don't know. Let's just see how long he holds up. Yeah, I like Lindor. You can't really go wrong with saying Lindor or Alonso. Both guys are good, solid players. If you're in a team your money's on, absolutely, James. Absolutely. Astros today, Red Sox pen stinks. Yeah, the pen is bad. The problem with that is, Bill, I mean, I got Odorizzi, who I don't love. I got the Sox finally starting maybe hit a little bit, getting the bat on the ball. This is a guy that could probably scrape some runs against. Houston, 7-10 to the under. And Woodlocks, I like him. All right, he might be a 5-minute pitcher, whatever. I mean, I don't know. It's just a game I'm not betting. Mariners plus 140. I'm going to say I'll grab a little Mariners with you there. I mean, again, you want to take Toronto? I'm going to say fine. Both of these teams, underachievers in my book this year. Hurting my bankroll, hurting my futures. Marte's, good pickup, Marte for sure. Mantor, you want to do giant run line? I'm going to say okay, because I don't want to lay 160 with a team that just got walloped last night on national TV. Now you got to go play Colorado, who at home, they're usually a scrappy bunch. Yeah, they lose to the Royals, but, I've seen them here. I've seen them sweep the Padres here at home. I've seen them take 2 out of 3 from the Padres, from the Dodgers at home. This team plays decent at home. So I'll take the big number. And these guys just swept them last week. So I'll take Colorado. I'm not going to go Giants. Best bet 3-team parlay for the Untouchable? Go buy my 3-pack. Because I got 10 games up, but I got 3 that are up there as a 3-pack. They're my best ones. Any parlays today, Sam? I throw out picks. You want to parlay them? Wonderful. Otherwise, stick around. Chris King will come out with his Just Parlay show. But for me, these are my picks today. I got these 3 game up. You want to parlay them? Knock yourselves out. Marlins under, Rays run line, Rockies plus money. And my best 3 are up in a 3-pack. You can parlay them if you want to. I don't know. I'm doing pretty good in baseball. But listen, best way to go 2-1 is put in a 3-team parlay. So congratulations, Earl Twins on the Carolina Hurricanes.
We live in North Carolina. We're not Canes fans. I will say we had money on them, but we're not Cane fans. No, we're Knicks and Islanders, and I'm Islanders and Sabres. So not Cane fans, But I've been to a couple of their games. It is a fun atmosphere. I don't hate the team. If anything, they would be my 3rd team because they're local. But Canes in 5 versus the Rangers would make me happy. That'd be nice.
So we're going to be wrapping up in a minute here. Underneath the text number, 614-810-7522. You want 7 days for $39.20 if you use the promo code NBA. 7 days of plays. You're going to get a lot of baseball. There'll be an NBA. There'll be hockey. But you want a lot of baseball, go get it for $39. Can't beat it. Other than that, coming up in a couple minutes, it's Money Monday, which means Morning Wood, Last Woody Standing. It's a new contest with Allie. All right? Allie Burns with a capital B. Make sure you tell her it's capital B in the chat. I don't want her being mad at me. Any picks for Earl today? What do you got, Tim?
Diamondbacks and Baltimore, 2 big dogs. There you go. I'll take Dallas to win the series versus the Warriors. I know somebody mentioned that, but I like Dallas.
Yeah, there you go. Dallas series bet Warriors.
Yes, 100%.
Yeah, I'm not going to say no to this, Manzor. I mean, the Yankees are, dude, they're juggernaut right now. I mean, they're just. I'm not going to tell you lay $2 on the road, right? What is this at with the Yanks? 225. Well, actually, it's down to 190. So let's take a little buyback on Baltimore. Why not? Because their pitching's been decent. But again, the way the Yanks playing, what are you doing? Run line enough in there. Same with the Angels. Angels are hitting the ball. Angels was our little team. We kind of like them to start. We're like, if we get some pitching, well, the pitching's coming.
Speaking of Syndergaard, he's pitching today. There you go.
Pirates money line for everyone is my free pick right now. I like the Pirates today. I'm with you. I'm with you on the Pirates. All right, we're going to roll on out of here. Allie's up next. Stick around for a Morning Wood new contest. Back Tuesday. Take it easy, everybody. Thank you for watching.